Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. For those of you who've been with me for a long time, welcome back. For those who have just joined me, thank you very much for coming to visit. I appreciate all of you, long-lasting subscribers, new subscribers, and folks that are just passing through. It is lovely to see you here. I've got this lovely little journal. I've got quite a few journals on the go at the moment, but I'm concentrating on doing something in each of them as much as I possibly can. So I would like to welcome you to Joy and Happiness. The little 3D piece came from a Daphne's diary, and I just loved her so much she had to go on front of this particular journal. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I thought joy and happiness. I'm going to put pretty things in it. So I have done a few pages, but I thought today I would work on this one here. I came across this when I was looking for sakura flowers. They are the Japanese flowers, cherry blossoms, I believe they are. Let me just pop this away because it's going to get distracting. Now, there is a time in Japan called Hanami. It is when the Japanese take time to reflect, and I'm reading this here, on the fact that you are responsible for your own happiness and that you have to remember to enjoy the wonderful, love-filled moments in life. And I thought that was lovely. And they go on picnics. They take a little picnic lunch with them, or morning or afternoon tea, and they sit underneath the cherry trees in parks and just watch the blossoms either open or fall, or just enjoy the time that they are with company and enjoy the fact that life is wonderful. So I thought I would add something to this page and maybe over here. I've got a few things that I had in my Mega Junk journal that I thought I could use in here. And one of them is this lovely photograph of a deer. I absolutely love deer. I don't live anywhere near where they live. So, you know, for me, they are a real novelty. So I just thought, well, I would do one of these. And I'm just going to roughly fussy cut, leaving a little grey border around, because the border on this photograph is a little bit uneven. And that's wonderful in itself. So just cutting very close to that, maybe leaving a 1/16 of an inch, which is only 1 or 2 mils, maybe 1 mil. Not much. But I thought I would do something pretty in here, because I've already got the rose in the corner, because I didn't have a big enough sakura flower to put in there. I'm going to get rid of my rubbish as I go today, because I'm in need of keeping tidy. Okay, tear off this little bit here. I'll keep that bit because I might need it elsewhere. And I can tear this little border off here. And I might keep this because I might need it too. You never know. Ruth, bin. Okay, now, oh, I need my mat. Excuse me, I took it away with me the other day to a craft meeting I went to, and I forgot to bring it back out again. Now I've got my, oh, that's a very grubby little silicone mat. I shall have to clean that, but I've also, it got a little bit warped. I think I'll use my silicone mat because I want to go around here with some ink, and I don't really need my cutting mat getting all inky and yucky. Whereas the silicone mat, I can just wipe that down with a wet wipe and it's clean. Most of this is going to be underneath the picture, so I'm not going to worry too much about doing the interior. I want mostly the edges to be a little coloured, a little vintaged, a little distressed, whatever you want to call it. There we go. And while I've got the ink out, I'll do this little one as well. So I might as well do a few things that I want to put on this page. So And by the very nature that this is thin in places, it's just going to colour the whole lot, and I'm fine with that. Now those are sakura flowers too. There we go. That was more blessing than planning. I'm just going to try and tear this along here as finely as I can, because I want as most of this as I possibly can get. And a little bit along here as well. They go in the bin, and these other two get coloured. Now also to play with, I have a little piece of vellum. Now I don't have much success in colouring vellum, I'm afraid, so that one is going to have to be au naturel. Okay, oh, I've got some text here I need to cut around that. This is about maintaining the deer in winter. If you live near them, it tells you what you can give them to eat and what they want to drink and all that sort of stuff. And I think it's just plain water that they drink. They don't need a syrupy thing like a hummingbird does. Now this is not going to fit on this page here, but it will go over on the other side. Okay, no, I'm not throwing my mat away. I'm just using it to carry my rubbish. Oh, and I missed a bit. I must have held on to that piece. Oh, come on. My fingers are cold this morning. They're not functioning properly. They're chilly. Okay, now let's get on with this. Now I want that there and the picture there, but it's going to leave some blank spots here. So I'm going to need something pretty there. Thinking. Yeah. They're not at all related to the theme of this, but they still will look very pretty. That one might be okay. That one might be okay. Okay, those two are the pick of this bunch. I started out with 50 of these a few months ago, and I'm down to that many. Not many at all. Okay, let's get these with some tape behind them. Don't you dare do this. This page of the book is pretty old and it's quite brittle, and I didn't give that any consideration when I just ripped that tape off there. So we will be a little more cautious with this one. That's better. Now I'm going to tape a little bit in because I want to put these little stickers behind it. Didn't really need to come in quite that far. So if you have any questions about the type of things that I'm doing or where I'm getting my resources from, please leave them in the comments and I will answer your questions and definitely acknowledge the fact that you have contacted me. Now I think that I'm going to put these here and I'm going to cut this in halves so that we get half of the, and I'm going to do it at a little bit of a diagonal so that we get all of the flower in one side, as long as I do it right. How's that? Oh, I like that. I really do like that. That's kind of cool. Just have to get it out from there. Come out wherever you are. Now the fun part comes, getting the backing off this. Sometimes I can get them very quickly and other times it takes me what seems like ages. This one's coming off fairly quickly. Very goodly, goodly, goodly. I like that. I really, really do like it. Oh, excuse me. That looks fabulous in my opinion. I do like that very much. Just going to get rid of my rubbish again. Do you know what would look nice? Some corners. I wonder if I've got any corners very quick to grab in here. Let us have a look. Could put a leaf, couldn't we? Yes. That will also hold the corner down. I like that even more. And I think that we could put some gold dots around here to try and finish it off. Get out my very old awl. No, that's too thick. It doesn't have to be many, just a few. I think I'll put them in clusters of 3 because that's where our eyes like to settle, on the odd numbers. Cluster there and a cluster there, and then we'll be done. Now, once I've got these dots in place, I'm going to turn the camera off and prepare this side page, and I will come back to you in a couple of minutes. Because I have learned that I cannot waffle for too long before my camera turns off. I don't want it to turn off halfway through doing something because I've been chatting too long. All right, so I'll go away now and I'll prepare some other things to go on here as well as my little bits and pieces here. And I will be back very, very soon. All right, my lovelies. Now I've already organized in my mind what I'm going to do with this page, so let's get on with it. I didn't, in my preparation stage, I didn't put the tape on, so we've got to do that bit. So let's get this one going first. This is the piece of vellum that I mentioned. Now, vellum by its very nature, you can see what you put behind it, so I hope the double-sided tape isn't going to be too evident. Now, it's going down first because some of it is going to be hidden. That doesn't look too bad, so I'm going to put another piece down the other side. And I think it's the color of this vellum. It's not completely white. It's see-through, but not see-through, if you know what I mean. So I have a little bit of grace where I can put the tape. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Okay, now let me put those over there. Book, little piece of book scrap I want to put down the bottom. Yes, I know I've missed out half the line, but it wasn't going to go straight, so I thought, well, we can just have half a bit. And it's the half a bit there that sticks out, so I'm cool with that. Now, our pretty Sakura flowers. Lovely. Oh, I think I might have to empty my bin. It's overflowing. And I do mean overflowing. Now, our little piece of text here about the deer. I want that to go there. Yeah, I'm going to... What have I got on behind that page? I'll take those out so that it's fairly clear and I can put my... Yep, okay. I need to go around this to make it stand out a little more. And for that, I'm going to draw some wonky lines. It's my favorite word for today, wonky. Okay, what am I going to use? What am I going to use? Let's see if this has enough ink in it. I don't have a small ruler. I can use a bookmark. That edge is a lot... No, it's not straight. Okay. Like I said, it's going to be wonky, so... I'm glad this is going to wipe off because I didn't mean it to be that over the top. Literally. The lines are just thin enough to make you aware that there is something else there, or there is something underneath. No, not underneath. There's something there. That's all there is to it. Okay. Now I shall clean that off shortly. I'll put those 2 film strips back into the pocket before I forget them, and then wonder where they came from. Oops. Put the pen back in the jar where it belongs. Okay, now the whole thing goes up there on this one. Now I kept these gold stickers out because I rather like them, and I thought we could put some of those around here. I do like these little fine frond type leaves. They've got the little hook on them. You know, you can always elude the fact that they are hooked in somewhere. Whoops. They're really quite lovely. Now, oh, I've run out of those. I only had 3. Oh. Okay, so let's put some little single leaves around. They're kind of cool. Oh, that one really doesn't want to play. Put you up there. Another one down here. Now, I'm going to stop there and put some dots around. How many dots do I have left? I've got micro dots. Oh, I don't want to use micro dots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're going to put them all over the place. We're just going to have single, not clusters, but just single dots. Just like we've gone around and drawn little gold circles and little gold dots. But we're cheating, we're using stickers. Whoops, I'm using stickers. Now, where was the, oh, there's 2 more there, that's good. I love being able to use everything I possibly can from these sticker sheets because they are a little costly. And the more you can get out of them, the more fun you can have. And there's one more big one there, or bigger one. Now, can I see any more of the larger dots? I've got these little babies here, but I don't like them because they're so small. I've got 2 of these things here. Let's use those because we can. And because they're the last things that are usable on the sheet. So I think I will put one of those on here. And the last one, I will put here. Okay, I don't think there is much more that I can use on there. I could use these little pieces here, but not on this particular project. I could use those bits elsewhere. So I think this one goes back into the folder again. It gets to live another day. Well, there you are, my lovelies. Those are the 2 pages I've done in Joy and Happiness today. I hope you've enjoyed the process. I love doing it and I love showing you what I'm doing. So with that, I will love and leave you until the next video. I will catch up with you later. Bye-bye for now.